Hello, boys and girls. Mrs. Steele. I know I said I was going to come to you on Friday, but I realized it was actually a school holiday, which was Good Friday, so I wanted to give you a chance to be with your friends and family and enjoy the Easter weekend. I sure hope you had a good Easter. It was cold on Easter, but we still had a good time on Easter, and I hope you did as well. I'm coming to you today from the beautiful Heritage Park up off of 6 North Street, and it's still open. You can come, and Trainer and I come here at least 2 to 3 times a week to get our PE class in. There's a beautiful walking trail, and there's gorgeous trees. So I wanted to come to you from a place that had some really nice trees today. And so I'm here at Heritage Park, and check it out with your parents if you want to just get out of the house. I know right now we're cooped up, and it's really good to get out here and just walk these trails and get some exercise. Up at the top, if you walk 4 times, it equals a mile. So Trainer and I try to get 2 miles in, and we really enjoy it because of the beautiful scenery. And when you're walking around up top, you can see like the whole city of Morristown. It's really, really cool. I'd like to give a shout out to Aries. She was the only person who responded to my last video, and she said that she really missed book club. And I just want you to know, Aries, I agree. I miss school, I miss book club, I miss reading to you guys in person. But I'm really enjoying getting opportunities to come to you from different venues and talking to you in maybe a different way. It's really helping Miss Seal learn to use technology better. So I hope you're taking advantage of this time as well to try some new things. So chapters 26 through 30, there's not a whole lot to talk about. So this video is probably going to be shorter than normal. Plan 2 didn't really work. And so in chapter 26, Bongo just basically is talking about the fact that a group of crows is called a murder and how he doesn't like that. And of course, we know Bongo is our pessimist. He always kind of sees the negative in things. But he says no group of animals is named as bad as that. And then Red, of course, tells him that there is a new plan that she's going to... and of course, Bongo was a little resistant, but she eventually, because she is Red's best friend, goes along with it. In chapter 27... one night had fallen. I sent Bongo on her next mission. All you have to do is untie Samar's wish, I instructed. Oh, she said, is that all? Bongo flew to the low branch where Samar had tied her pink dotted fabric scrap. She yanked on it with her beak several times. Easier said than done, she reported. You're a crow. Use a tool. Crows are well known for making and using tools. They're probably the brainiest birds around. Bongo poked and considered. I have a paperclip in my collection. I'll give that a shot. It'll never work, Agnes predicted from her nest. I think owls are secretly a bit jealous of crows. One by one, heads poked out of the hollows, as well as the skunk den under the porch, to watch Bongo at work. What's Bongo doing, Ma? Asked one of the ewes. Remember the ewes, the raccoons, so they can't remember their names, so they call them you, and you. It's called tool use, said Big Ewe. No big deal. Folks, if you can't say something helpful, I said, please don't say anything at all. Bongo returned with a small piece of twisted metal. Straightened paperclip, she exclaimed. Found it on the school playground. And I can see that because Miss Seal picks up a lot of twisted paper clips in the library where kids get them and untwist them. With great effort, she managed to slide the straight end of the paper clip into the knot. But try as she might, she couldn't pull the knot free. Almost got it, Bongo muttered between her clenched beak. Why is Bongo doing that? Harold asked Agnes. There's no explaining crows, Agnes said. Before I ask her to, I said, because it's important to me. And so there we see the relationship between Bongo and Red. Sometimes we do things for our friends just because we love our friends. And no, Bongo didn't really want to do it, but Bongo is loyal to Red. And Red points that out to the other animals. With a frustrated groan, Bongo let the paperclip fall to the ground. It's no use, Red, she said. Maybe it's time to give up on this idea, I said with a sigh. I'm not meant to help. I'm meant to sit here, just sit. Because of course we know trees cannot move. A gentle wind rippled my leaves. No one spoke. Wait a minute, said Big U. Maybe I can lend you a paw. You're awfully heavy for that branch, Agnes pointed out. Let her try, I said. Carefully, Big U inched her way out into the limb where Samar's wish was tied. So now the raccoon is going to help out. She was indeed heavy, and my branch bowed under her weight, but I held firm. She toyed with the knot using both front paws. Before long, she'd pulled the strip free. Ta-da, she cried, clenching the fabric in her right paw. Well, I did the hard part, Bongo sulked. It was a joint effort, I said. Teamwork, and much appreciated both to you. So Red is really happy that they both start to work together. You have the wish, said Agnes. Now what, Red? Now we wait until Samar comes to visit, I said. And then Bongo works her magic. So chapter 28, we have Samar comes out under the tree and she sits under Red. And of course the animals come to her. The baby animals come out to play with her. Samar wants to know where Bongo is. And Bongo, of course, he is flying to Stephen's bedroom where he puts the wish on Stephen's windowsill. And she can't get his attention. It's hard to get his attention, but she keeps tapping. She's persistent because she is a good friend to Red, and she is going to follow this through. And finally, he wakes up. Bongo leaves Samar's wish on Stephen's windowsill. When Stephen looks out the window, there is Samar surrounded by the baby animals. And of course, he is just in awe because how many people do you see? I mean, like, I'm sitting out here. There's no baby animals coming to me, and I'm under a tree. But you can hear the birds chirping, but they're not flying down to meet me. And so he's just in awe of what he sees. Stephen comes out to see Samar. So it looks like the plan is working. The babies are all around her. He asks her why they don't want to run away. Why are these babies not scurrying away? And Samar says it's because she is quiet. So they trust her. Stephen acknowledges the word written on the tree and said it wasn't him or his parents. So he wants her to be reassured that his family did not write this. They are not bad people, just sometimes afraid. So I think he's trying to say that whoever did this, maybe they're not bad, but they just don't understand people who aren't like them. And maybe you've been in that situation where you don't understand why people do the things they do. Samar says that they may have to move if they can't find somewhere safe, but nowhere seems safe. Stephen's parents flash the lights and he knows it's time for him to go in. Red desperately wants them to form a relationship, so she breaks the rule and she says, stay. And of course the two youngsters hear Red say stay, and at first they're like, what just happened? Samar and Stephen, they know that they heard Red talk, but they can barely believe it is true. They check in with each other to see if the other heard Red talk. So they're asking each other, did you hear that? I think I heard it. Did you hear it? They agree that it's a dream, but it's a really great one. So in chapter 31, your next assignment will be chapters 31 through 35. We're going to get to hear the story of the Wishtree, and like I said, it goes back over 200 years, and Red has been part of this family for over 200 years. And so and the next few chapters really pay attention to the family dynamics and the family tree. You know, we all come from parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins. We're all connected in our family. And so Red explains how the tree is connected to Francesca's family. And so your challenge is to talk to your family and see if there's something special in your family that connects all of you. Maybe it's the way your family traditions. You have special family traditions that you do every single year that connects your family, that you've done maybe since your great-grandparents were little. I know my family, Easter is very special. My aunt started years and years ago getting us together on Easter. So this Easter was kind of sad for me because with the new rules that the governor has set, our family couldn't be together. But I know that there will be a time when we will be able to be back together soon. But it was really, really kind of sad for me on Easter for that. I want you to know I love you and I miss you. I'm not sure if we'll be back at school this year, but if we are, we're just going to have so much fun together. And I'm so excited that I'm still able to come to you and talk to you about this awesome, awesome book. Trainer made me a little bookmark if you want to see. I thought it was so cute. He put his name on it. I hope you are taking the time to really read this with your family. It's a book for the whole family. I hope you enjoyed the scavenger hunt. That was another thing Ari showed me, and I'm going to show you a picture. I left my picture at home though. I actually printed off the picture she sent me. She completed the scavenger hunt. So take this time to enjoy this beautiful spring scenery, and I'm going to just scroll around here so you can see how beautiful this park is. And it would be a beautiful, beautiful place for you to come and to get your PE in. It is important, boys and girls, that we're exercising during this time when we're cooped up. So make sure that you're taking that time. I love you so much. I love reading. Books change your life. And during a time when we're at home, it's important to read good books. So enjoy the next few chapters, and I'll come back to you soon with more. And the book is just getting better and better. And thank you for listening, guys. Have a great day.